It is 12th ranked Notre Dame and number 24 Navy at MetLife Stadium on Saturday. So excited to break down this big game with all the playoff stakes. Our friends Tim Priester from Irish Illustrated and Adam Brenneman from CBS Sports are here to help us get ready for this matchup. And Adam, we'll start with you. You called Navy's game last week against Charlotte for CBS Sportsnet, and you got to see this Midshipmen offense up close and personal. I think America is very surprised by the fact that they're throwing the ball a lot more now. So what did you think overall about Drew Cronick's unit?
This is a completely different Navy offense than what I've been used to the last decade of watching Navy football. The thing they do so well is really everyone wants to talk about throwing the football for Navy, and yes, that's great, but they still dominate in the running game. They're so good at the quarterback run game with their quarterback, Blake Horvath, who's playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the country right now, legitimately could be in the Heisman Trophy conversation if Notre Dame finds a way to run the table here. But then they marry that pass game with the run game so well. So when they run the football with their quarterback power, with the option game, they have so many great play action passes off it down the field, and they have the playmakers, Eli Heidenreich, Alex Teska, to get the ball to on the perimeter that really make it one of the more explosive offenses in college football. And they're one of the top programs in the country when it comes to scoring in one-play drives. It's a fun offense to watch.
And just when Notre Dame felt like they had the triple option figured out, Navy changes what they do offensively. Notre Dame held them under 150 yards last year and blew them out in Dublin. A little bit more difficult this year. The thing that Notre Dame has going for them is being strong up the middle. They're veteran up the middle. Riley Mills, Howard Cross the third on the inside of the defensive line. You have a veteran in Jack Kaiser at linebacker, and then All-American Xavier Watts at safety. So that's a starting point for them, but you also have a lot of young players at the linebacker position, two young guys at cornerback and one at safety, and I'm sure that's where Navy is looking to exploit Notre Dame's defense. But I think it really comes down, in order for Notre Dame to stop this attack, it comes down to Notre Dame physically imposing their will. Now, that's easier said than done against a Naval Academy team. But that is what Notre Dame's going to have to do. That's what they did against Georgia Tech last week. So I think El Golden will do a good job of mixing up defenses and trying to confuse Blake Horvath. It's pronounced Horvath in South Bend, actually. A South Bend Hungarian name. But Horvath has been really good this year. So it's a great challenge for Notre Dame's defense, but Notre Dame has ways of they give up an early score and then they find ways to settle in. It's going to be a tough battle for Navy against a really good defensive coordinator, Al Golden.
Yeah, and this Navy offense is not the only thing that's new. I mean, they're bowl eligible and 6-0 for the first time since the late 70s. They're scoring the most points per game since 1919. Yeah, I had to double check that one. We're having conference champion and playoff conversations surrounding this team. And Adam, you were around them last week. Just what has this magical run been like for this group?
There is so much excitement in Annapolis, being around the Naval Academy, just being there all weekend. I mean, the place was packed with fans. There's a lot of buzz and energy. The players are focused, and talking to the coaches, and Brian Newberry, their head coach, Drew Cronick, their offensive coordinator, I kept asking them, if I would have told you preseason that this is where you guys would be sitting here, undefeated, dominating your opponents, they said, quite frankly, we'd be shocked, and we definitely would have taken it. But no one even expected this kind of success to happen, especially when you look at the last few years of Navy football. I think that the turning point for Navy, and what we'll look back this year as one of the best hires of the offseason, was hiring Drew Cronick as Navy's offensive coordinator. As an OC, you are judged based on, can you get your quarterback to play their best when their best is needed? And Cronick has completely given this Navy program and his quarterback, Blake Horvath, a sense of confidence they did not have last season. And you can see it. I was at practice. I mean, Navy flies around. They are confident. They feel like they can beat anybody. And they feel like the combination of their physicality with the athleticism they have on the perimeter makes them one of the best teams in college football. And their players said that. They said, we are one of the best teams in the country. And I know those Navy players have had this game circled in the Meadowlands against Notre Dame for a few weeks now.
Yeah, a lot of the college football public has had this game circled, too, ever since we saw Navy on a crash course for being undefeated in this week. Meanwhile, on the other side, Tim, it seems like for the most part, Notre Dame was just kind of written off after losing to Northern Illinois. But since then, I mean, they've been destroying teams by an average of 3 touchdowns a game. So what's different about this team, maybe between the ears mentally, since that loss in week 2?
Well, I think it's a good point mentally, and it especially starts at quarterback, where Riley Leonard didn't have a whole lot of confidence in himself when he threw the 2 interceptions against Northern Illinois. He's been a very different quarterback since then. Over the last 5 games, he's completed 70% of his passes. He had a streak of 90 straight passes without an interception, and then threw an extremely ill-advised pass early in the game against Georgia Tech last week. But after that, he snapped out of it. He finished 20 of 29. And as I said, he's been completing 7 out of 10 passes. So it starts with him. The running game has been a top 20 running game. The defense has continued to be great. Their one loss, they gave up 16 points. So it's not like they were hammered in that game. So they feel a lot better about themselves. The defense has continued to do what it's done. But Riley Leonard has been the difference maker. And then Jeremiah Love is a real game breaker for them, who I think has a chance to have some success this weekend. But when you add it all up, it starts, as far as their recovery from the loss with Northern Illinois, it starts with a much improved Riley Leonard at the quarterback position.
Seems like both of these teams are playing with so much confidence right now, so this should be a super exciting game on Saturday. Thank you both so much for the great breakdowns. As always, you can read more of Tim's work at Irish Illustrated. That's where you get everything you need to know about Notre Dame football. Also, check out Adam Brenneman's work on X. He's always posting some great college football content, including exclusive interviews. We've got analysis, behind-the-scenes look, so follow at Adam Brenneman 81.